Next up on Fed Jumper Gaming, we're going to be playing a game called Pokémon Golden Shield. This game's author is Jack Wellman 101. The base of this game is Pokemon HeartGold and I think Soul Silver. The language of this game is English, version 1.0, which means that the next version is probably going to be even crazier. Status: it is complete and playable, and there even is a link to the official Reddit. Before we begin, I can go over some details. Pokemon Golden Shield is a complete hack based on HeartGold that completely replaces the original Pokédex with Galar-inspired Pokédex, which is, I think, Generation 9. The game features encounters, trainers, gifts, and eggs based on Galar decks, as well as updated mechanics up to Generation 9. The story remains faithful, but with the scripts adjusted to accommodate the new set of Pokemon, offering a classic Johto experience with a modern touch of Generation 8 and 9, which is why I'm actually super excited to play this game. So, we'll go ahead in more details in a minute, but we can just go ahead and get it right to it. Alright, so the most important thing is that we need to make sure the game actually works before we just keep spatting details. I used to hate Emerald Hack Roam games because back in the day they were actually impossible to play when I was a child. They were so hard to play when I was younger. Yo, Professor Oak looks like a Slim G. Oh, can we go faster with this game? How do I go faster with this game? We need to hurry up. This is kind of getting boring. That does not look like a Generation 9 Pokemon, but we're going to cut some games some slack since it just began. Well, for anybody that's wondering what I'm watching the new Amazon series, which is like the Almighty Zen or something. I don't know. It's pretty good. Oh, okay. We're a boy. Let's see here. Yes. The coolest thing about the Nintendo DS emulator is that if you have a touchscreen laptop or touchscreen desktop or a touchscreen TV, it makes it even cooler. You can literally play Pokemon by touching the screen. Imagine you walk to your TV while you're battling and you click a move, huh? You can't tell me that's not cool. Alrighty, the games have begun, people. We're in our bedroom. Let's go. We gotta check that little computer, obviously. Oh man, the text is moving way too slow for me. I can't do this. I personally can't do this. How do I... Get away from the computer, buddy. Honestly, I just... Wait, how do I... I can't click start. I'm stuck like this. Okay, it looks like we're stuck like this. I have not been given the ability to click start yet. Maybe my mother will do that for me. You know, I actually don't like the Johto region. I don't know why. It's one of the ones okay, here we go. So my mother is the one that gives me the ability to do all this stuff. That's actually kind of crazy. That's so crazy. Okay, so now let's try to change the text. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty good so far. I just want to start catching some Generation 9 Pokemon already. Alrighty. Now let's quickly save and go over a few more details while we're here. The engine battle system. Wait, what does that say? With moves, items, and abilities up to Gen 9, the Johto Pokédex replaced by Galar decks based on Sword and Shield. Wild encounters, trades, gifts, and eggs updated with Generation 8. Trainers use modern Pokemon from Galar decks. Basically, they're just going to keep saying things about Generation 8 and 9, which is pretty cool. I'm actually kind of excited. I don't know why. Blah, 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 blah. What do you want, brother? The only reason I hate the Nintendo DX emulator is because I have the one that I can't speed up, so this is as fast as we're going to go, people. I'm sorry. Trust me. That's the reason why I play emulated games, is because I don't have to sit there and play normal speed. Playing on normal speed is for normies. Normal people. Okay, can I pick a Pokemon now? What's going on? Here we go. So these are supposed to be Generation 9 starters, right? Yep. These look like Generation 9 starters to me. And we're obviously going to go with the fire type. Obviously. Alrighty. Alright, so far so good, people. We got our fire starter. Now, I'm not familiar with this map, but I am familiar with like the first 3 gyms, obviously, because that's as far as I ever get in these type of games. You know what I just realized? That works perfectly for me. Oh my god. I'm sorry guys. This town, I'm not too familiar with this town, so I'm not really excited to be here, but I do love Score Bunny, so it's keeping me company. And I don't even have the ability to run yet. Jesus. This game is holding my hand. Are we done here? She's not gonna let me leave, is she? Nope. I gotta talk to my Made, right? Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. The pace of this game is actually driving me a little crazy. There's no way I'm getting to like the second gym today. Unless I download a new emulator, study a walkthrough, and actually try. I have a hard feeling we're not beating the first gym today, people. Oh my god. I've been talking to my mom like all day. It's like, what type of Pokemon game is this? I don't like Johto. My mom is on my Bunsen burner. You know, speaking of my mom, I gotta call her. Oh my god, more people are interrupting me. It's like, Lord, can I just leave? What do you want now, brother? I've already talked to you. I swear to God, if I get stopped one more time, I'm done playing this game. Stop me one more time. Anybody do something one more time, I'm done. I'm walking. Can I touch some grass? Finally, Jesus Christ. Alright, now let's see what my Scorbunny can do. Okay, the pace of the battle is going pretty quickly, thank God. So far, everything looks pretty good. Oh, that's why we gotta move this down here. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, am I losing? What? I almost lost that battle. And what's my Pokegear supposed to do? Is that like my cell phone? Is that like the Pokenav from, you know, Pokemon Emerald? You know, my brain completely forgot that Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire exist. I don't even think about those games anymore. I only think about Emerald. It's interesting how we only think about Emerald when it comes to 3rd generation, but when it comes to the 4th generation, we don't think about Pokemon Platinum, right? We only think about Diamond and Pearl. What's after Diamond and Pearl? Y and Z maybe? I don't even know. Can I catch his bird yet? Probably not. Rookidee? Rookidee actually looks pretty cool in like Pokemon posters. Looks pretty cool. Rookidee might be the coolest like early bird Pokemon, you know? Like one of the coolest. Pidgeotto's up there. Pidgeotto is pretty cool. Okay, I'm not too familiar with this map. I'm really not. I have a strong feeling there's a cave up there. We have Mudbray. I'm not gonna lie, Mudbrave actually evolves into something pretty useful, doesn't it? Ooh, Rock Smash? Oh my, and I survived? Wow, I'm gonna run while I still can. That was actually pretty incredible. I'm actually not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what? I'm gonna go heal this Pokemon. I'm gonna talk to this guy and see what he has to say. Of course, you have nothing to say. You're just a weird person standing. What do you have to say, buddy? What about you? What are you doing here? Yo, no offense, Pokemon is just full of the most weirdest adults doing absolutely nothing. Okay, I can't afford to get into another battle, so we're gonna keep it cool. We're gonna keep it breezy. We're gonna keep it casual. We're gonna heal as quickly as possible. I'm now in Cherry Grove Town. I've been interrupted again. What do you want? I gotta follow this old man, apparently. Oh my god, thank you, Lord. He gave me running shoes. I'm just so not familiar with this, like, with this region. I should get familiar with this region before I turn too old to care. Or too old to even invest my time. Okay, old man. I'll see you on the catch you on the flip side, buddy. Now I can run. You know, this game has actually gotten a little bit more pleasurable now that I can run. This game looks pretty good, actually. Yo, that was the coolest thing ever. My Pokemon just hopped on the table. You saw that? Oh, that was pretty cool. I've never seen a Pokemon game where my Pokemon hopped on the table like that. Did I put my Pokemon on the table? That was actually pretty cool. Okay, so let's check out the Pokemart. I need some Pokeballs. We have no Pokeballs. That's not good, people. That is not good. Can I leave? No, I can't leave. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick of getting interrupted. I don't like this. What are you giving me now? A map card? He just gave me like something from my Pokegear. This game is like weird. This region is so weird. I don't like this. I haven't played a Johto game in a while. This is Johto, right? We're in the Johto region. If this, why can't my score buddy learn Ember already? Like, what is taking so long? Oh, level 6, can we hurry up? Once I learn Ember, we're no longer going to be, like, useless. Oh, it just took, like, 3 years, finally. Okay. So now that my Pokemon is no longer useless, we're just going to play for a few more minutes, and then we're going to call it a day, people. Then we're going to call it a day. Do I recommend this game? Sure. It works, so that's good enough for me. Is the download size large? No, it is not. Did it take a long time to download the game? Depends on what website you are on. Did it take a long time to install and use? No. Was it pre-patched already when you downloaded it? Yes. The music, I don't know, but if the game works, the music obviously works as well. I've never played a roam where the music did not work and the game worked. That doesn't make any sense, okay? So far, what do we rate this game out of 10? I'll give it a solid 7. It's basically just Pokemon HeartGold with Generation 89 Pokemon, basically. So, but it's an Emerald hack, which is why it automatically gets an extra point, because hacking an Emerald game probably isn't easy. I don't think it's easy. I don't think it's cheap or free either, honestly. Maybe it is. I wonder, how do you put... if some guy in his mom's basement can do this, why isn't Nintendo just doing things like this already? I don't understand. Every time I see like a new type of hacked room, I'm just like, why can't Nintendo do something like this? I don't get it. Okay, people. I'm gonna call it a day. I don't like this region, personally. This game is fine. I genuinely have better things to do today. No offense. I love the DS style. I love that they're bringing the DS back. This is better than playing some type of slightly altered HeartGold game. So this is like a cup of Sprite, but with like ice. It's like, oh, it's a drink but colder. Nice, thanks, appreciate you. It's not like you're gonna lose your mind, right? So anywho, with that being said, Pokemon Golden Shield, which I think it's a play for Sword and Shield. Pokemon HeartGold meets Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon Golden Shield. Honestly, beautiful title. Game is built fine. Obviously, if I play more, the game would get better. But, I don't care. I have things to do. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to play part 2, or if you want me to move on with my life and get a day job. Oh my god, somebody stop me.